Hello everyone, Nigel with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench. Welcome back or welcome along if you're new. If you are new, please hit that subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit the notifications bell and click all. It all helps. Right, so here we are now back with this beauty. This is the DeAgostini 1/8 scale Ferrari 330 P4 and it's an absolute beautiful model, as you can see. Very, very well detailed. We've got this proper accurate space frame and everything. It's really, really nice and it's a lot of fun to build. So in this part we're going to be looking at packs 47 and 48. Over here you've got all your contact information for DeAgostini. If you want to find out more about this, please click the link in the description down below and it will take you to the website where you can go and find out all about it and get yourself one ordered if you want to build along with me. So it is an absolutely beautiful model and I know a lot of you have already ordered this because you've liked what you've seen on this channel. So here are Ferrari preparing for a comeback with their terrible results in '66 when Ford beat them. The team is already thinking about the following season, and the new 330 P4, this one, and 412P were being developed. So there is a 330 P4 by the look of it, which is what this model is, and it's looking beautiful. There we go. There's a couple of them there. This is a 412P. So the 412 was a hard top and the 330 was an open top, I think. 360 Moderna and aluminium body. The first Ferrari to be built entirely in aluminium, marked a milestone in the brand's aesthetic and mechanical evolution. Yes. Nice aluminium wishbones on the independent suspension there. We've got an aluminium pedal box. Aluminium block with steel liners, closed deck, which is really nice, better than the rubbish you see these days. Bloody open decks and stuff. Terrible, terrible engines. But not necessarily Ferraris. I'm not sure what Ferrari do. I'm sure they haven't gone open deck, but they might have done. There we go. So right tank top cover and LED light wiring. So this is pack 47. So that's 48, which we'll look at in a minute. 47 is here. Here is pack 47. So let's have a look at what we get in here. I've literally just finished filming part 34, so I've still got my M1.7 tap wrench should it be needed. Okay, so we'll tip all this out. So it looks like this is going to be a repeat of pack 45. So we are going to take an AP screw. Well, I've got one here already bagged up spare. So what we'll do is we'll take that one out of there. Okay, get rid of that bag. So we'll pre-arm the screwdriver. I'm going to put the light on for you because we finished with the magazine. I'm going to move the magazine up here because it whites the camera out. So we are going to fit this fuel filler on here just like we did on the left hand side in pack 45, and we are going to put that screw in into the plastic. Don't need to tap it, don't go cutting threads in your plastic parts, there's absolutely no need, and the thread won't match the screw anyway. Right, so there we go, so that's that in, and that's it. That's pack 47 done. Here we go, we're starting to get these really simple ones now. So there we go, we've got some LED wiring which we can keep for a later date. So that's pack 47. Let's have a look at pack 48. Hopefully we've got a bit more to do in that one. So pack 48, we have there's a chaparral there by the look of it. Yes, and there's a Ferrari 412. Ferrari Dino 206S, very nice. There's a 206S there, is it? And then we've got the 360 Challenge. We're still on these 360s. There we go. Right, the right tank and speaker. So the fuel tank, are we going to be using the chassis at all? No, so I'm going to move the chassis out of the way so we can put the magazine up there. So we've got pack 48 here. Where's my knife gone? We'll get this one cut open. As you can see, you've got all these plastic trays, which are handy to keep for your weathering and stuff if you do military models or you use pigments. I don't tend to keep these, I tend to keep the big flat ones. So we've got some CP screws here. So that's a C screw and it's designed for plastic. That's why it's got a P on it. I'll put that in there. That can go in the spares box. So we have these parts. Place the right tank, speaker bracket and 2 on your workbench. Fit the loudspeaker inside the right tank. Make sure the membrane is facing downwards and the cables are positioned as shown in photo A. So we have the cables as shown in photo A. So that's a nice snug fit in there. So they've got the cables coming out here, okay, sort of 1 o'clock. And then we're going to fit this clamping bracket into position, and that is going on there like that, and on there like that. And then we will take a screw, put it in there, and then we'll take another screw and put it in there. And it doesn't rattle. That's good. In the Mustang, the clamp that holds the speaker in doesn't actually touch the speaker, so I've put lumps of blue tack in there because otherwise when you do things like the horn sound you'll get a bzz, bzz, the speakers will vibrate instead of a beep beep. I've just heard on the news apparently they're going to try and bring in £100 fine for using your horn, which is a bit crazy to me because if your horn doesn't work your car doesn't pass the MOT, so it has to work legally but you're not allowed to use it. I don't know. That's just come off of there, so I'm going to put that back on because we want to keep that label if we can. Okay, we don't want to go losing those labels because at the end of the day when you've got a big jumble of wires you need to know what's what. So that's that. This is how the right tank and speakers should look at the end of this assembly stage. What's 49 all about? 49 is a big one, so we're not going to do 49 yet. We will look at that in a separate video. That'll be in part 36, and we're going to be doing a lot of work in pack 49, I can assure you. Thank you for watching. I will see you all soon. I'm sorry this has been such a quick one, but I'll see you very soon for part 37. Part 30, yeah, 7 is it? And 36. Yeah, 36 because this is 35, isn't it? I forget where I am. So I'll see you soon for that one. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.